Hey guys, Christian back here again today with another episode for the whiteboard sessions. Today we're going to be talking about lower back corrective exercises, as you guys can see over here. Today we're going to talk to you guys why it is important, why we should do them, how to do them, and so forth, right? So we'll start over here. So what is corrective exercises for? It's to help correct and prevent any back pain that you may be experiencing. So this is very important because many people today are office workers and sedentary a lot. So they sit down a lot during their day, 9 to 5, they're always sitting down. And a lot of time they'll get really stiff or really weak lower backs by poor sitting posture and stuff like this. So this is very important to many people's daily lives. A lot of people experience back pain that ranges from very severe to very minor. And what we're going to teach you here today is to help possibly prevent and correct any pain that you may be experiencing. So we're going to talk about how, so by strengthening the lower back and the surrounding areas, by the surrounding areas I mean the core, the glutes, the hamstrings, as well as the lower back, as well as mobilizing tight areas for people that might see maybe some hips, might have some tight glutes as well, stuff like that, right? And we're going to be correcting any muscle imbalances. So a lot of the time we do things in our day-to-day life that may cause one side to be a lot more stronger than the other, whether this be because we have tight areas and overcompensate on one side compared to the other when we're squatting, deadlifting, stepping upstairs, picking up stuff. Some things you might not even realize, right? So some good stretches. We'll start off with the stretches first before we go into the exercises that I would like to recommend for you guys to try out. Would be a child's pose. A child's pose is the one where you sit back into your heels, reach very far forward, and then a nice big deep breath in, push the armpits into the floor. This is really good at elongating the lower back, which is one of my personal favorite ones for people experiencing any sort of stiffness. We're going to go on into pigeon. Pigeon's where you bring your front leg across your body, lean forward. This is really good for stretching the glutes. Glutes is another really tight area for people, as well as the hamstrings. So here we have, next on the hamstrings, what I just talked about. You could pop your leg onto something, lean forward, touch the toes. This is another good one. People are sitting down a lot. The muscles really shorten when the knee's bent. And this is people going on for 8 hours, 9 hours a day, just sitting like this. So it does get very stiff. It's really important to stretch it out. The cross one is another good one for stretching out the glutes and the side of the hips as well. You're going to be lying on your back, pulling one leg across the body. It's another really good one for relieving lower back tension. Knees into belly, another good one for elongating the lower back as well. You're just lying supine, pulling both knees into the chest, and just a nice big deep breaths. The cat-cow, another good one for elongating and help strengthening the lower back as well. So going into an all-fours position, stretching out the mid-back, and then nice straight back, lower back a little bit rounded, and then just switching in between the two. So for our exercises here, another big one that a lot of people recommend, and we're going to recommend as well, is the bird dog for working the opposite side, strengthening the glutes, and really working on that core stability. Core stability is going to be another really big important one because it's obviously the opposite side to the lower back. So if one's weak, the other one's going to overcompensate. So say we have a weak core, it's good to build up that core so maybe our lower back won't have to take as much tension. Also ensuring that we're building lower back as well, right? So we're going to go into the plank. Another one that works really both sides, the core as well as the lower back. You can start off just doing a couple seconds at a time, 20 seconds, maybe even less. Going from the knees even if you have to. We're going to be doing elbow plank for this one. Side plank, we're going to be working the obliques on the elbow, not on the hand. We'll start off simple with the elbow first. Same thing, probably start off at about 10 seconds each side, a couple sets. Glute bridge is another really good one for strengthening the glutes. A lot of times people don't do a lot of things with hip extension. So strengthening the glutes, which works on stabilizers and stuff like that, which can help prevent lower back pain as well, is another big one. And saying you're experiencing any muscle imbalances from your left glute to your right glute, maybe working on a single leg glute bridge compared to just doing the both feet might be a good start for you. And we're going on into deadlift, same thing. If people were experiencing any kind of lower back pain or just working on some rehab, maybe starting off with something like a trap bar where the load's surrounding you, so it's not causing your lower back to work as much and the weight surrounding you, so you can get into more an upright position to help alleviate that lower back stress and load compared to starting off with a barbell where the load's in front of you, where your lower back has to work a little bit more. And then same thing, if you're experiencing any kind of muscle imbalances, starting off with a single leg kettlebell or single leg dumbbell deadlift as compared to a trap bar or barbell and so forth might be a really good idea. So this has been our prehab exercises, corrective exercises for lower back. So if you're experiencing any kind of pain or stiffness or tightness, or even just want to strengthen your lower back so that down the road you don't have to experience any of these kinds of things, running through these exercises a couple sets as well as the stretches, maybe even daily or every other day might be a good thing for you. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow our Instagram page. Thank you for supporting us, guys. See ya.